Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about credit scores and how to improve your credit scores. Now, in prior videos we talked about how having a credit score can literally mean saving hundreds of dollars every month when you pay interest for a big loan, like a car loan or a house loan. And having a better credit score is better and it will save you money. And so there's a lot of information out there that's really complex. And what I've done here is I want to simplify it for you guys. Now there's a lot of advanced information out there and definitely read it on your own time. But if you want something really simple that will improve your credit score, follow these 5 things. All right. So number 1, all right, what you need to do is you need to make sure you check and monitor your scores. That's a computer. All right. All right. That's a magnifying glass. But you need to check and monitor your scores. And there's a couple of reasons for this, right? One thing is if, for example, how do I know that I'm doing the right things? And if you follow these 5 things, your credit score should go up. And so over time, you're going to see your credit score increase. That's a positive reinforcement. Hey, you're doing a good job. If it goes down, then it's the opposite and you're doing worse, and you need to then refocus on these 5 different things. All right. Other reasons too is if there's theft. Identity theft is very rampant and that can really jeopardize your score. And also if there's any problems of misinformation out there that you need to correct. So number 1, check and monitor your scores. Right. Number 2, all right, this one goes without saying, but it's really important. It's pay your bills on time. Right? Obviously, this includes you can't default on your bills. If you borrow someone money, you got to pay them back. It's just is what it is. But also, you need to pay them on time. And that's going to improve your credit score as well. Number 3, okay? Keep credit usage down. Okay. So it's very easy to overspend with your credit cards, and having continually high balances on your card also reduces your credit score. So you want to keep your credit usage down to 20%. So for example, let's say all your various credit accounts add up to $10,000 in total. All right. You do not want to have more than $2,000 at any one time, all right? Because that makes you look like a risk. So keep your usage down, all right? Number 4, okay? Keep credit applications to a minimum. Twice per year. 6 months apart. All right. So the next one is you do not want to be constantly applying for credit. Now you have to apply for credit because, hey, you can't build credit without first applying for credit, right? But when you do, all right, and you want to obtain more, you want to keep it at a minimum, because someone that's seen as always applying for credit doesn't look like they're handling their own credit that they already been given well, all right? But of course, like we said, you have to apply for it. So you want to keep it at a minimum. Apply twice per year is to be safe, and 6 months apart, right? Because someone constantly, like, let's say you did 10 credit requests, then it looks like you are a risk, all right? Now, can you go a little bit more than twice per year? Yes, but this twice per year is definitely the safest number, all right? Number 5, all right? Avoid closing credit accounts. All right. So there are legitimate reasons to close a credit card. All right. For example, let's say a legitimate one is you really have a hard time controlling your spending, and It's better to close it than get into debt, for example. But for all intents and purposes, if you're handling your finances right, you should avoid closing your credit accounts. And this is why. So remember rule number 3, keeping your usage down. Let's say you only had 2 credit accounts, both for $5,000, right? One day, customer service was just awful to you, and you're like, you know what, you guys are awful credit card company. I just want to throw you out. I am closing my credit with you. When they close your account, your total credit went from $10,000 slashed in half to $5,000. So you only have $5,000 in credit. So that shrinks the amount of credit people are willing to offer you. You know, your entire credit history went from $10,000, the amount went to $5,000. And that takes a ding on your credit report because it's showing that people are reducing their credit for you. So you do not want to close your credit account if at all possible. So you want to keep it open, all right? So follow these 5 things and your credit score will improve. Thank you so much for watching.